As we all know that there were a huge scheme and a huge efforts coming from the Chinese Communist Party try to repatriate and remove Miles from United States. And in one of the defense witnesses, interestingly brought up by the government as well, that the judge actually granted and approved George Higginbotham to appear in the court and to testify on behalf of Miles' defense team. And I think, it will be very interesting for the court to observe what George Higginbotham will testify in the court. And of course, I would like to remind all of our audience, Elliot Brody pleaded guilty in 2020 about his efforts in representing on behalf of Chinese foreign national and to repatriate Miles back to China. And all of these efforts coming out from the Chinese Communist Party, if you ask me why, because Miles Guo is the #1 enemy of the Chinese Communist Party.
Why is he enemy #1?
He was the one and only man who escaped from Communist China and whistleblowed about the corruption of the top officials of the Chinese Communist Party. Over the past few years, lots of whistleblowing have actually came true. In 2017, when Mr. Miles Guo first appeared on Voice of America's interview, the Chinese embassy actually called Voice of America to cut off the interview in the middle. And that was the same day that the CCP launched a PAX litigation in the New York Supreme Court to ask Mr. Guo to pay $134 million fine within 5 business days. In the meantime, the Chinese Communist Party also issued arrest notice internationally. So this all remarked of how much fear that the CCP had just because Mr. Miles Guo was able to sit in front of the camera and whistleblow about the nature and plans of the Chinese Communist Party.